internet, talking about Food Wars today, and guess what's gonna be happening in this episode? A lot of random shit. So yeah, let's jump right into what the fuck happened in this weird ass anime. Honestly, if I do have to say so myself, is that like this week in Food Wars, pretty much like the entire premise is that Soma's finally getting into this school, and pretty much he's sort of getting like a feel for like that this is a very preppy ass school. And everybody there pretty much looks at him just because he runs like a regular diner with his father and shit, you know, just like a regular ass street diner, and that like he's not like in like a lavish hotel and shit, which is honestly a thing that I do sort of get the feeling is gonna be like a main conflict for him in like these first few episodes. Is that like this shit goes all the way from like when this episode starts, when it gets to the school and meets a few people, all the way on to when like he does his food test, and that really does kind of get a bit annoying. However, pretty much getting into like what I did like about this episode though is the fact of that like most of the preppy people in this school is that like they always seem I mean like they're not like your normal preppy people in which they're like they are preppy but like and they're good at shit. But I'm like, you look at Soma and shit, and like I think like the first dude who that he talks to and he tries to pull like that like I'm better than you shit, he fucking hems him up in the air with like one hand and shit. I'm like Soma's strong as shit, man, for a dude, man, who's just like for just a trained chef. I'm like, he's strong as fuck. And it's rather odd. Also, pretty much is that like, also when they went on to explain like Irina and her palate and all the crazy stuff that was going on with her, is that like really most of the stuff that they pretty much like explained about her was pretty much more or less like she has been tasting food like all of her life, and like nobody can make food to fucking like savor her palate and shit. And I'm like, well, that's a bit odd, you know. Only like a few people have ever made a food to where like it actually like satisfies her hunger and shit like that. And I'm like, well, that's crazy, huh? But then, like, it goes on from that to... It goes on, or at least, like, it sets up this thing of, like, she is a person to be feared because she's very, very, very critical. She is very outspoken, and also some of her reviews are rather weird because when the episode started, it was all about her, like, eating food and then being in like a hot spring and then looking up and seeing a fucking gorilla. I'm like, does that mean that his food's bad? I don't fucking know, because like they never really give you like all that much context. I mean, like she has to fucking tell you that. It's never really like a thing of like she was walking through like a garbage through a garbage dump and shit like that. It was never that. It seemed as though that like he had pretty good food. It's just that it had like a off base ting, or I'm just pretty much just fucking assuming that. But either way, she does this thing, which is for what I say earlier, is that like she goes on to judge Soma's food, saying like, well, now your stuff is just average, you know, stuff like that, because he said, you know, I'm about to make rice with I think it was egg on top and shit like that. And then she's like, well, now that's not nothing. I'm about to do that. And he's like, and it's like, you keep trying to pass off my cooking as if it's not good and you haven't even tried it yet. And she's like, well, now it doesn't look all that interesting. It wasn't until he like turned the food over and like actually like finished the dish when like she's like, well, now this looks good. It looks amazing. And honestly, they are really doing I mean, like, I'm not sure if she's supposed to be likable at this point in the series, but they are really making it difficult for people to honestly sort of like her character, because she keeps trying to like, or at least like they keep painting her as like as other characters who are like, well, now because I have this type of background that I'm better than you. But then again, she is a teenager just like so many others. So really, like, you know, it kind of plays up with like her character. And yes, he does make food which that she actually likes. And honestly, it sort of feels feels as though is that at the end she does pull a bitch move, and then pretty much, man, it's like, you know, shit like that. You know what I mean? It's like, I like it, but yet, this stuff is not good, but I'm gonna keep on eating it. You know, shit like that. But either way, it does make me want to see what is gonna be on the next episode, what they're gonna do next with it, because really, most of these episodes is just, well, now, to be fair, right now, I feel as though is that like these are half episodes, because half of it is sort of setting up like a problem, which is sort of like a minor problem, and then like the other half is just watch someone cook something. And really, watching him cook is really fucking interesting and very entertaining. So that is what I gotta say about that. What do you think about it? Tell me in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next John Graves Show. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.